Today I went back to the 2016 NBA season to rebuild the Chicago Bulls. At one point in NBA history, the Bulls were one of the greatest NBA teams of all time, winning 6 championships in the 1990s. Fast forward to today and the Bulls are one of the worst teams in the NBA and have been for quite some time. So today we will be properly rebuilding the Bulls in hopes of bringing them another NBA championship. I was going to wait to start this rebuild in the 2016 NBA offseason. I was just going to fast forward to it because I started in the 2015 season. But we're the second seed with this roster of Derrick Rose, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Mirotic, Joakim Noah, and Pau Gasol. Off the bench we have Aaron Brooks, Doug McDermott, Taj Gibson, and a very young Bobby Portis. Jimmy Butler actually made the All-Defensive First Team and the All-NBA Third Team this season at the age of 26. So I do plan to build around him. We will probably trade Derrick Rose, Joakim Noah. Pau Gasol is like 35 now despite having a really great season. Shot poorly from 3, but that's pretty much the only downside to the season he just had. We do have the Toronto Raptors in the first round here. Like I said, I'm so shocked we made it this far. We do win in a 7-game series. Do play the Miami Heat, who are led by Chris Bosh, and D Wade has to be pretty old now, right? Yeah, he's 34. They have a young Hassan Whiteside, though definitely not a bad roster. They still have Justice Winslow. Man, I forgot about him completely. We do actually advance to the conference finals. This is a great sign for the rest of the rebuild. I don't think we're getting past this Cavs team at all. You have LeBron, who's averaging 33, 10, 11, 2, and 2. Those stats are absurd. Kyrie Irving's playing great. They have Iman Shumpert, Kevin Love, Varejao, Timothy Mozgov, J.R. Smith. The team is just absolutely stacked as, oh my gosh, we might win an NBA championship without doing anything. Pau Gasol just won Eastern Conference Finals MVP. I feel like we're getting insanely lucky right now. Even making it this far is insane. We're playing Chris Paul, JJ Redick, Paul Pierce, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. They do have Jamal Crawford off the bench. I feel like this team is a lot worse than any team we faced so far in the playoffs. DeAndre Jordan's averaging 8 points and 11 rebounds. Blake Griffin with 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Chris Paul, the point guard, with 18 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals per game. We're going to take this game by game because I'm in complete shock right now. We're going to win an NBA championship. I didn't even have to do anything. Okay, well, that is absolutely absurd. Jimmy Butler just won Finals MVP. Like I said, we're going to get rid of Derrick Rose and Pau Gasol. Pau Gasol's taking up 36 mil at 35 years old. These are the trade packages we're seeing. Am I about to hope Justice Winslow just does what he was supposed to do in real life? We also do get a stretch big and Chris Paul with this. Sorry, Chris Bosh, not Chris Paul. I'm just going to see what I can get straight up for Pau Gasol. Kevin Love would actually be ridiculous, but then that means that Cavs roster does get better, and they're just going to be insane. Could take a very young Sabonis and Moutier. There are a couple ways I could go about this rebuild since we do know which players turn out well and which don't. I could trade for Kobe, and then I could try to get LeBron. That could be interesting. Kemba Walker could go, sorry. What's Kemba averaging? 19, 5, and 6. That means averaging 5 rebounds. Alright, Jeff Teague, Isaiah Thomas, great point guards. Could get Kemba Walker, could get Kristaps. I think I'm just going to take Kobe. Just cuz. I don't really want Lou Will. Give me like an unprotected first or something. What if I throw in a second? Alright, they're not going to throw in an unprotected first. What if it's like a... Alright, it's really just an unprotected pick. What about this one? Alright, perfect. We get Kobe on the team. So I guess him and Jimmy will start, which means Jimmy might have to play that small forward position, which is fine. Let's go ahead and go to moratorium and see if we can get a big fish here. And okay, we get KD on the team, so that's... did that just say LeBron went to the Clippers? Alright, well, we get KD on the team. I guess I'm moving him to the power forward position. So now we have Derrick Rose, Kobe, Jimmy, and KD. Off the bench, we still have Dorian Finney-Smith with Nikola Mirotic. I can't even lie, I thought this rebuild was really going to take me a good 2 years before getting some established players on the team. I guess I completely forgot that the Bulls really didn't have a bad roster in those late 2010s, but we were just set up pretty nicely, mainly because of Jimmy Butler, and then Derrick Rose isn't getting completely held back from injuries. Do we have any All-NBA players? If we could somehow get Cousins on the squad, that would just be the pit of the iceberg, as Derrick Rose is back on an All-NBA team, averaged 17, 4, 8 assists, and 2 steals for us, shot less than 30% from 3, so that's not good. Jimmy Butler is back on that All-Defensive second team, which is awesome to see. And we are the second seed once again in our conference, playing the Magic, who have Dante Exum. Oh my gosh, Mario Hezonja. I completely forgot about this dude. He had a couple of insane games. They have Tobias Harris, Andre Bargnani, and Nikola Vucevic, who, whenever he was on the Magic, bro, was a demon. So, Derrick Rose, we know your stats. Jimmy Butler did average 17, 9 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block. KD, wow, he averaged less points than Jimmy and Derrick Rose. Averaged 17.7 rebounds, 2 assists, a steal, and a block. Kobe with 15 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, half a block. Roy Hibbert with 8 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 blocks. J.R. Smith on the bench with 9. Nikola Mirotic with 8. Dorian Finney-Smith as a rookie with 3. That's it. And then Bobby Portis did have 7 points and 6 rebounds. I'm looking to get rid of probably Derrick Rose and Kobe. I would like to move KD back to the 3 and Jimmy back to the shooting guard for this team. So we will see what we can get for those 2 players as we do advance to play the Heat again, who added Dwight Howard on their team. That is huge. 50% from 3. All right, buddy. What is going on? What did they do to him? They got that man taking some straight shooting trainings every single practice. We're playing the Indiana Pacers, who do have George Hill, Monte Ellis, Paul George, Joakim Noah, and Al Jefferson. They have Harrison Barnes, Tristan Thompson, and Chris Dunn off their bench. Paul George is averaging 25, 5, 4, 2, and 1 in the playoffs. Monte Ellis is being a sufficient scorer as well. Looks like, yeah, they're too good for us. We lose in 6, and LeBron James has gone to the other LA teams early on to pair up with Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. This is an issue. How the heck am I gonna beat this team? Chris Paul's a 21-6, 13-2 player. Jamal Crawford's a bucket. LeBron is one of the greatest players of all time. Blake Griffin is an absolute lob threat. DeAndre Jordan looks like a superstar next to Chris Paul. Yeah, the Clippers sweep and win an NBA championship. I don't hate that. We get Jonathan Isaac on the team. He can be a defensive presence for us next to KD or something. So I guess that's not awful. I can also trade him if I want to. Moratorium. Steph Curry is now a free agent, which we do need to clear up some cap space here. So I'm going to get rid of, let's get rid of Kobe. And then where did Derrick Rose go? Is he a free agent? Yo, there he is. He is a free agent. So we need to get him back, which I know I just said I need to clear up cap. So it might be weird while I'm getting him, but we're just going to trade him because I don't really know who else to get. Let's see. Alright, I definitely just gave up way too much for De'Aaron. I should have had them throw in a pick, but we're going to start him next to Jimmy, KD. And then, once again, we still need a big man on the team. I could get Steph Curry. Hold up. De'Aaron, you might be coming off the bench. If I can get Russell Westbrook or Steph Curry on this team, I'm sorry. Oh my gosh. So, holy cow. We have Steph Curry and De'Aaron. We also have Jimmy, Kevin Durant, Jonathan Isaac, who will move to the power forward slot, and then we have Dorian Finney-Smith as well. We pretty much do have a bench. Our starting bigs are, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start Jonathan Isaac as a rookie, and I'm gonna have absolute, oh my gosh, it's literally the freaking 2016 Warriors. I have no big. All right, well, this pretty much went how I expected it. We're pretty much gonna be a mediocre team here, but we also have like no depth right now. We still do have some very young players who just simply need to develop a little bit more. Wow, throwback to when Drummond was making these all NBA teams. Jimmy Butler and Curry do make the all NBA third team for us. Did Kevin Durant not make an all NBA team? Bro, what is going on? Alright, we are the 3rd seed in our conference, which still isn't awful. Jimmy was 16, 8, 7, 2, and 1. Those stats are absurd. Steph Curry, wow, 25, 6 points. Sorry, 25, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. Jonathan Isaac with 8 points, 7 rebounds, and assists, a steal, and a block. Kevin Durant with 18 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. Bobby Portis, he did come back. He's our starting center, averaged 9 points, 8 rebounds, half a steal. De'Aaron Fox off the bench with 9 and 4. Dorian Finney-Smith with 3 and 3. We did get Bojan on a minimum, averaged 8 points, and Amari Stoudemire also averaged 8 and 5 at 35 years old. So obviously there are some major flaws still within the roster. I mean, we just got upset in the first round to the Boston Celtics. We only took 1 game. It looks like the Lakers and the Cavs are playing each other in the finals. The Lakers do have George Hill, Lou Will, Darnell Caldwell, I don't know who that is, Jordan Hill, and Pau Gasol. Are you kidding me? This is the team that makes it to the finals? The Cavs have Kyrie, Iman Shumpert, Gordon Hayward, Kevin Love, Al Horford, Iguodala. Okay, if this team doesn't win, I'm going to be stunned. Yeah, the Cavs win an NBA championship as Kevin Love wins finals MVP. I think the only way we're going to really improve at our depth is drafting good players. Holy cow, Shea is still available with the 20th pick I think I'm going to try to snag Hassan real quick. Gives us a shot blocking, rebounding big man. And apparently 2 firsts, Dorian Timothy Mozgov isn't enough. So I think it's time to get rid of some more firsts. Alright, we get Hassan Whiteside, who instantly starts for us. So that means Bobby Portis can come off the bench and take that 6-man role again. I don't hate starting Jonathan Isaac. He honestly had a phenomenal rookie year aside from his shooting splits, but will just improve over time. So we can still start him next to KD, Jimmy, and Curry. Then we still do have De'Aaron and Shea off the bench. So we need like a wing now. Earl Jenkins, the GOAT, my league machine. I think I'm just going to get Omar Caspi. Actually wouldn't be bad. Let's just snag JR and run him at the small forward position. I think him for a minimum deal while he's still only 32 is not the worst contract in the world. We will slide him to the small forward position, and that completes our rotation. I still can't believe we won an NBA championship that first year. Of course, it was before I was like officially starting the rebuild and before I did anything to the roster. Looks like we will be finally above a 60-win team here, which, I mean, thank goodness. The team is absolutely stacked at the moment. The Bulls have win now players. They have a young core for the future. They really have it all, except actually we don't really have that many picks, as LeBron does win MVP. Of course, Luka wins Rookie of the Year. And do we have any All-NBA players? This is actually insane. How are we not having any All-NBA players? Jimmy Butler does make that All-Defensive first team for us. That is literally it. We're the first seed in our conference. Finally, what did everyone average? Hassan, wow, 14 points, 13 rebounds, 3 assists, a steal, and a block. Exactly what we needed him to do. Jonathan Isaac with 9 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a steal, and a block as well. We just have a defensive powerhouse down there. Jimmy Butler with 15 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Steph Curry with 22 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Kevin Durant with 18 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and then De'Aaron off the bench with 11, 3, 4, and a steal. Our 36 stats are pretty good. Bobby Portis with 9 points, 7 rebounds. J.R. Smith with 6 points, and then Shea also had 6 points in his rookie year. We do the, oh my gosh. We're down 3-0 to Kemba, Nick Stauskas, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, Julius Randle, and Willie Cauley-Stein. They have Jaylen Brown off their bench. We do take game 4 and game 5, and we lose in 6 games. That's something. I don't think I need to make changes to the roster. I think we're insane. We do have a Jamal Murray, Victor Oladipo, Brandon Ingram, AD, and Alexis Pelicans team going against Corey Joseph, Avery Bradley, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, and Kat in the finals, as the Pelicans are NBA champion. Alright, I just made the most obscene trade of all time to get freaking Joel Embiid on the team. We no longer have KD, we no longer have Shea, we no longer have Hassan Whiteside. We're moving Jimmy to that small forward position. I guess De'Aaron's going to be a shooting guard now, and then we still do have Jonathan Isaac and Bobby Portis Jr. Did that free up any cap space for us? Holy cow, it did not. Yikes. So we have Curry, De'Aaron, Jimmy, Isaac. Embiid better produce, man. I am going to be livid if he doesn't. He averaged 24, 10, 2, 1, and 2 last season, but we only have one bench player right now. We're the second seed with this roster. I honestly don't hate how that KD trade turned out. Embiid averaged 21, 11, 3, 1, and 2, which is phenomenal. Jonathan Isaac is developing more, averaged 11 points, 8 rebounds, and assist, over a steal, almost 2 blocks now. De'Aaron, as our starting shooting guard, did develop as well, averaged 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, a little over a steal with really good shooting splits. We're the second seed, but we didn't even win 50 games. Oh, bro, are you kidding me? We're about to lose in the first round again. Dude, if this happens, the Bulls franchise is just in poverty forever. I've had KD on this team. I've had Steph, Curry, Embiid, Jimmy Butler, Powell, Kobe, etc. What else do I do to this roster? Alright, we forced a 7-game series, but it's the first round. Like, why are we in a 7-game? Oh my gosh, why are we getting waxed by the Hawks right now, dude? Alright, we take that second quarter by 8 points, which is huge. Then we take the third by 11. Looks like we're going to easily win here to advance to the conference semifinals, playing FIBA Dennis Schroeder. Oh my, it actually is. Jaylen Brown, Nick Stauskas, Julius Randle, Mobama. This team upset us last year, so let's not have that happen again, as we're tied up at 1-1. Thought we were going to go down 2-0 there. Tied up at 2-2. We go up 3-2, and oh my gosh, we advance to the conference finals, where we are playing the first seeded Celtics, who do have Avery Bradley, Jason Tatum, Ben Simmons, Karl Anthony Towns, Isaiah Thomas, bro. What is going on? Because why am I getting out rebuilt by the CPU for the Celtics? Holy cow, we're going to get waxed by them, aren't we? We're up 2-0. We're down Okay, I'm just kidding. We're up 3-1. All right. Oh my, do not blow a 3-1 lead. Wait, we go to the finals. It's a movie. Steph Curry on the Bulls. LeBron James on the Clippers. Oh my gosh, their team got worse. Their team got worse. It might be our year. I need to check the playoff statistics. Who's been going crazy for us? Jonathan Isaac with 12, 7, 1, over 2 steals, 2 blocks in the playoffs. De'Aaron with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, half a block. Jimmy with 18, 6, 6, 2, and 1. The defense is insane. Steph Curry leading us in scoring with 22, 5, 6. Oh yeah, our bench is literally Bobby Portis Jr. backpacking with OJ Mayo and Jarrett Jack. I don't even know how this is like working out at all. We're going to take this game by game because I need the championship. I need it. We're up 2-1. Trading KD was the greatest thing I could have ever done. Bulls Nation, we got a championship through Jimmy Butler, who won Finals MVP. The final rotation was Steph Curry, De'Aaron, Jimmy, Jonathan Isaac, and Embiid. Definitely an interesting starting 5. I don't know how a backcourt of Steph and De'Aaron would ever work, but I do like Jimmy, Jonathan Isaac, and Embiid in their front court. Then our bench is literally 3 players of Jarrett Jack, OJ Mayo, and Bobby Portis. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you all with the next video.